Well, hello again, everyone. I'm here in Biloxi, Mississippi. This is the Majestic Oaks RV Resort located in Biloxi. As you can see, it's got several back-end sites. This is site number 6. They all have a lock on them that they supply the code for. They do have 50, 30, 120 outlets. They do have cable. And the most nice part about this is that every site has 2 water spigots. They are paved concrete. Some have picnic tables. Most have a bench. Like the one that I'm at, it has just what I would call a park bench. No picnic table. No fire rings. And I don't even think they sell firewood here from what I've seen. Now, back here in the back, which I'm going to walk down to here shortly, they do have what I call a community fire pit, fireplace. In the center, you can see that there's pull-throughs all through the center of the property. Everything here is coded. The gate's coded. The bathrooms are coded. They have a community room, which I'll take you down to. It has a code on the door, and it does have free coffee. So if you didn't bring coffee, they supply you with coffee in their community room. The place itself has been extremely quiet. Now, I will give you a heads up. We are close to an Air Force base. During the week at 6 o'clock in the morning, they play reveille. And they play reveille very loud. I don't know how far away you can hear it, but I hear it at 6 in the morning. And it's only during the week. This morning I didn't hear it, so they must not do it on the weekend. There was one night where I heard them play taps. I only heard that one night, so I don't know if they do it every night, but I did hear it one night around 9 o'clock in the evening. 9 o'clock in the evening's not bad. 6 in the morning, a little early to hear somebody playing a bugle or recording of a bugle call. You are right next door to a self-storage facility, so you will hear people coming in and out and putting in their stuff or getting it out of the self-storage facility, so they don't have to adhere to the quiet hours. The quiet hours here are 10 at night till 8 in the morning. So let's take a walk down to the fire pit in the community room, and we'll be right back. So this is the community fire pit. It looks like somebody's brought in some wood. I have no idea where you would get the wood for this. You'd have to probably buy it at the local grocery store. Looks like there's a couple kerosene lamps and maybe even a little grill to where you can grill things over the fire. It is not gas. It's just a regular fireplace with a chimney. I've not seen it used. I don't know how often people use this, but as long as I've been here, I haven't seen anybody here using this. So it would be really interesting to see if somebody actually does use this. Looks like it has been used in the past because there's burnt logs in there. Now, as far as the community room is, let's go take a walk over to that. So this is the community room. I don't remember what the code is for the door. I'd have to go get it from my RV. I've got all the codes. And they do supply you with a paperwork when you come in that has codes for everything. The pedestal lock, your bathroom codes, your gate code, the code for the community room. I mean, there's codes for everything here. So, yeah, literally there's codes for everything. You can see it's got a couple tables and some chairs for seating outside. It's got a big screen TV inside. I came down here one morning just to get some coffee because I didn't feel like making any, and there were a few people in here. And it looked like they were either knew each other or they were all traveling together because they were having just conversations on where they were going to go that day and everything like that. I kind of felt out of place, so I didn't stay long. The roads here, everything's paved. I mean, it's not hard to get around. It's not very big. I'll give you the stats on it here in just a minute. But like I said, everything here in the middle, it's all pulled through. There's basically shade. Once the sun starts going down, there's basically shade on this, what I would consider the west side of the area. And then that's pretty much it. They call it Majestic Oaks. Yeah, there's some oak trees. There's a corner lot up here that would have a lot of shade. But other than that, it's wide open. I mean, you're gonna get full sun during the day. And I've had my AC on pretty much all day. It's supposed to cool off. It's supposed to get down into the low to mid 30s here, I think, on Monday. But I'll be out. I'll be in another park by then. So I'll give you a tour of that park, hopefully, if everything goes right. So let's go get the stats. We'll get everything. I'll try and show you the map, and if you can't get the map, just look on Google. Look up Majestic Oaks RV Resort in Biloxi, Mississippi. There's a map of the place on their website. But you can see there's not any kind of really big amenities here. The biggest amenity here is the cable. It needs some work. It's got some static. I've just basically switched over to over the air because the local channels are just complete static. You can't even watch them. So since most of the things that I want to watch is on regular network TV, I just switched over to regular over the air. But they do have full hookups, water, sewer, electric. I've not had any problems, zero issues since I've been here. You will hear the train in the background. It comes through. It doesn't come through that often at night. I have heard it at night. There are 2 or 3, I want to say, cabins up here that you can rent. But mostly it's RVs. They do not allow tent camping here, from what I remember reading. So if you're gonna tent camp, you'd have to find a different spot. There's plenty of places to throw your trash out. That's one of the places where you can throw your trash. They have a dog park in the back where you can let your dogs run. That I have no dogs, so I don't even pay attention to dog parks. So let's go ahead and show the office and show the entrance, and then that'll pretty much be it. Okay, before I show the office, this is supposed to be a bocce ball pit. I see some horseshoes in here. So it looks like somebody was trying to play horseshoes, or they had it set up for horseshoes, and it's pretty much just overgrown. So it doesn't look like they even use this anymore. This is the quote unquote, and I'll use air quotes, playground for the kids. It's got 2 little swings, a couple slides, and an area where you can crawl through. And then this looks like it might be a community fire pit. I haven't seen this used either. I'm not even sure if it works. It looks like it's turned off. So, yeah. I'd have to go get my lighter and see if it actually does work, because I don't see any way of making it turn on other than that little lever right here. So it might ignite automatically. I seriously doubt it. This looks like it hasn't been used in several years either. Okay, let's go over to the entrance. So this is the entrance. The address is 1750 1750 Pass, and that's Pass Road. So depending on which way you're coming on Pass Road, just to orient yourself, there's the sign for the self-storage. And there's also a donut shop, which those donuts are pretty decent. It's $1.50 a donut for the regular flavored donuts. There's a smoke shop, a little strip type smoke shop, and a couple other stores. And then there's a used car lot, which the name of it is Satisfaction Auto. So there's Satisfaction Auto, and then there's a Family Dollar. So that'll orient you to where the entrance is. That's the entrance to the Family Dollar. And then there's the sign. It's a little hidden from the road. It's not too bad. If you're coming from the west, it's behind the trees. So the only way I was able to find it was, thank goodness my GPS said, hey, turn here. But this is the office for the self-storage. And then there's the main sign for the resort. So when you come in, I parked over here by the flag and just walked across to the office and walked in, and they were really nice. I mean, I didn't have any issues with the people in the office. They greeted me, they gave me all of my information, and they gave me a decent site. I asked for a site close to the washroom, which I am. I'm really close to the washroom and the pool, which I haven't used because today was the warmest day. Today it actually got up into the 80s, and then it's supposed to get cold again. There's the office sign, and there's the office. And again, as I stated earlier, every blessed thing, doesn't matter what it is, has a code. So depending on how high your rig is, there's 2 areas where you can punch in the gate code, and it does open the gate. They do have a warning saying the gate's timed for 1 car at a time. So caution, automatic gate, do gate time for 1 vehicle, do not tailgate. Management not responsible for damages to vehicle. And then if you're just walking like I am, believe it or not, there's no code. You just lift up the little handle right here and you can walk right in. And I have a feeling that's why everything here has a code, because anybody and their brother can just walk through that door. There's the pool. It's a small pool. It's functional, and I saw one person in it today, and that's it. That's the only time I've ever seen anybody in it all week that I've been here. I do leave tomorrow morning to go to start going home. I go to Montgomery, Alabama, and stay at a RV resort there. So there's the pool, and let's go to the bathhouse. Okay, so this is the men's and women's room. And yes, like I said, code on the door. No code to get into the swimming pool. But let's see, there's 2 tables, a bunch of loungers. 3 tables. 3 tables and a bunch of loungers. And I mean, it looks decent. It probably could use a little cleaning, but other than that, it doesn't look too bad. Let's see what else. I think that's about it. They do sell propane. There's a propane on site, but I don't know if they only sell it for the removable propane tanks. And I'm going to have to get some on my trip back up to Montgomery. So I'm going to stop at a Lowe's, or a Love's truck stop, and fill my propane tank, because I'm getting really, really low. First few nights here, I had to run my heat pretty much all night. And I'll probably have to run it again tomorrow night. And I really don't want to run this thing dry. So tomorrow, when I leave, I'll stop at a Love's. There's a Love's between me and where I'm going, and I'll just get the propane filled. But other than that, that's about it. So with that, hopefully we'll see you at Montgomery South RV Resort. See ya.